All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts, his acts being 7 ages. At first, the infant, mewling and puking in the nurse's arms. Then the whining schoolboy, with his satchel and shining morning face, creeping like snail, unwillingly to school. And then the lover, sighing like furnace, with a woeful ballad made to his mistress's eyebrow. Then a soldier, full of strange oaths and bearded like the pard, jealous in honor, sudden and quick in quarrel, seeking the bubble reputation, even in the cannon's mouth.
And then the justice, in fair round belly with good capon lined, with eyes severe and beard of formal cut, full of wise saws and modern instances. And so he plays his part. The 6th age shifts into the lean and slippered pantaloon, with spectacles on nose and pouch on side. His youthful hose, well saved, a world too wide for his shrunk shank. And his big, manly voice, turning again toward childish treble, pipes and whistles in his sound. Last scene of all, that ends this strange, eventful history, his second childishness and mere oblivion. Sans teeth, sans eyes, sans taste, sans everything.
ये सारी दुनिया गोया एक स्टेजे तमाशा है। हर मर्दो जन यहाँ फ़कत किरदार निभाता है। कोई आता है, कोई रुखसत हो जाता है, और एक ही शख्स कई रूप दिखाता है। जिंदगी का ये ड्रामा 7 अदवार में ढलता है। हर दौर में इंसान नया किरदार बदलता है। सबसे पहले शीरख्वार बच्चा आता है, दाई की गोद में रोता, चीखता, मचलता है। ना बात समझता है, ना दुनिया की खबर रखता, बस अपनी नन्ही ज़रूरत पर शोर मचाता है। फिर बस्ता उठाए स्कूल का लड़का बनता है। सुबह का चमकता चेहरा मगर दिल से घबराता है। रोना धोना करता, सुस्त कदम बढ़ाता है। घोंगी की मानिंद स्कूल को जाता है। फिर इश्क का ज़माना उस पर छा जाता है। आशिक बनकर आहीं भरता और तड़पता है। भट्टी की मानिंद उसका सीना दहकता है। महबूब की भवों पर गमगीन गीत लिखता है। फिर वो जवान सिपाही का किरदार अपनाता है। अजीब किस्में खाता, तीवर दिखाता है। चीती जैसी दाढ़ी और जोश भरा अंदाज, इज्जत के मामले में रहता है हसास। बात बात पर लड़ने को फौरन तैयार, नामो नमूद की खातिर बेहद बेकरार। शोहरत की बुलबुले को पाने की उम्मीद में तोप की दहानी तक जा पहुंचता है मैदान में। फिर मुनसिफ और दाना शख्स बन जाता है। खुशखुराकी से उसका पेट गोल नजर आता है। आंखों में सख्ती, दाढ़ी करीने से सजी, बातों में हिकमत और मिसाली नई नई। नसीहतें सुनाता और दानिश बिखेरता है। यूं जिंदगी का 5वां किरदार पूरा करता है। छठी दौर में जिस्म कमजोर हो जाता है। दुबला पतला बूढ़ा चप्पल पहने नजर आता है। नाक पर ऐनक, पहलू में छोटी सी थैली। जवानी की पतलून अब लगती है ढीली। सुकड़ी हुई पिंडली पर कपड़े बड़ी पड़ती हैं। मर्दाना आवाज की सुर भी बदलने लगती हैं। वो भारी सदा फिर बच्चों जैसी हो जाती है। सीटी और बारीक आवाज में ढल जाती है। फिर आता है जिंदगी का आखिरी मंजर, जो खत्म करता है ये किस्सा पूरा सर। इंसान दोबारा बचपन की हालत में आता है। याददाश्त खोता और सब कुछ भूल जाता है। ना दांत रहते हैं, ना आंखों में रोशनी, ना जायका बाकी, ना दुनिया की दिलकशी। आखिरकार हर शय उससे छिन जाती है और जिंदगी की ये दास्तान खत्म हो जाती है।
Shakespeare compares the whole world to a theater and all human beings to actors. People enter the world through birth and leave it through death, just as actors enter and exit a stage. During life, every person performs several different roles. These roles are divided into 7 stages. The first stage is infancy, when the baby cries and vomits helplessly in the nurse's arms.
In the second stage, a child becomes a schoolboy. Carrying his school bag and having a fresh morning face, he walks very slowly to school, like a snail, because he does not wish to go. In the third stage, he becomes a lover. He sighs deeply like a burning furnace and writes sad love poems, praising even the eyebrow of his beloved. In the fourth stage, he becomes a soldier. He uses strange oaths, grows a rough beard like a leopard, and becomes extremely concerned about his honor. He is quick-tempered and always ready to fight. He risks his life, even before the mouth of a cannon, to gain temporary fame and reputation.
In the fifth stage, the man becomes a mature and respectable judge or magistrate. He has a round belly because he enjoys rich food. His eyes are serious, and his beard is neatly trimmed. He speaks confidently, using wise sayings and examples from everyday life. In this way, he performs the role of an experienced and authoritative person.
In the sixth stage, the man becomes a thin and weak old man. He wears slippers, spectacles, and carries a small pouch. The clothes he wore in his youth are now much too loose for his thin legs. His once deep and strong voice becomes weak, high-pitched, and childlike. His speech begins to sound like piping and whistling.
The seventh and final stage ends the strange and eventful story of human life. In extreme old age, a person returns to a condition similar to childhood. He becomes helpless, forgetful, and unaware of the world. Gradually, he loses his teeth, eyesight, sense of taste, and finally, everything. This stage ends in complete forgetfulness and death.
The poem presents human life as a drama in which every person performs different roles from birth to death. Shakespeare emphasizes that life is temporary and that every stage brings changes in appearance, behavior, strength, and understanding.
What is the central idea of the poem?
The central idea is that human life resembles a theatrical performance. Every person enters the world through birth, performs several roles during life, and finally leaves through death. Shakespeare presents life as temporary, changeable, and divided into 7 stages.
Who speaks these lines, and where do they occur?
These lines are spoken by Jax in Shakespeare's play As You Like It, Act 2, Scene 7. Jax is a thoughtful and melancholy character who observes human life from a serious and somewhat pessimistic viewpoint.
Explain the metaphor, all the world's a stage.
Shakespeare compares the world to a theater and human beings to actors. Birth and death are like entrances and exits, while the different phases of life are the roles performed by each person. This is an extended metaphor that continues throughout the passage.
What are the 7 ages of man?
The 7 stages are 1. The helpless infant. 2. The unwilling schoolboy. 3. The emotional lover. 4. The ambitious soldier. 5. The wise and prosperous justice. 6. The weak old man, or pantaloon. 7. Second childhood, forgetfulness, and death. These stages show the physical, emotional, and social development of a human being.
How is the infant described?
The infant is described as helpless, crying and vomiting in the nurse's arms, mewling and puking in the nurse's arms. The description is realistic rather than idealized. It emphasizes the baby's complete dependence on others.
How does Shakespeare portray the schoolboy?
The schoolboy carries his bag and has a fresh morning face, but he goes unwillingly to school, creeping like snail, unwillingly to school. The comparison with a snail shows his slowness, reluctance, and lack of enthusiasm.
What characteristics of the lover are presented?
The lover is emotional, restless, and deeply absorbed in love. He sighs continuously and writes sad poems praising his beloved, sighing like furnace, with a woeful ballad made to his mistress's eyebrow. The description gently mocks the exaggerated emotions of young lovers.
How is the soldier described?
The soldier is aggressive, ambitious, quick-tempered, and eager to protect his honor. He seeks fame, even at the risk of death, seeking the bubble reputation, even in the cannon's mouth. The word bubble suggests that fame is temporary, fragile, and easily destroyed.
What does the justice represent?
The justice represents mature middle age. He's prosperous, confident, and socially respected. His round belly suggests comfortable living, while his serious eyes, formal beard, and wide
wise sayings show authority and experience, full of wise saws and modern instances. Here, saws means traditional sayings or proverbs.
How is old age presented in the 6th stage?
In the 6th stage, the man becomes thin, physically weak, and dependent. He wears spectacles and slippers, and his youthful clothes are too loose for his shrunken body. His once powerful voice becomes weak and high-pitched, like that of a child. This stage shows the decline of physical strength and dignity.
What is meant by second childishness?
Second childishness refers to extreme old age, when a person becomes helpless and dependent again, much like a small child. However, unlike childhood, this stage leads toward complete loss. Sans teeth, sans eyes, sans taste, sans everything. The person gradually loses physical abilities, memory, and awareness.
What is the tone of the poem?
The tone is mainly philosophical, reflective, and pessimistic. Shakespeare examines life calmly, but emphasizes decline, helplessness, and death. There is also humor and satire in the descriptions of the schoolboy, lover, soldier, and justice.
What important similes are used in the poem?
Shakespeare uses several vivid similes. Creeping like snail, the schoolboy moves slowly and unwillingly. Sighing like furnace, the lover's emotions are intense and continuous. Bearded like the pard, the soldier's beard is compared to that of a leopard, suggesting fierceness. These similes make each stage lively and memorable.
What other poetic devices are used in the poem?
Several important poetic devices appear. Extended metaphor. The world is a stage and people are actors. Symbolism. Entrances symbolize birth, while exits symbolize death. Imagery. Descriptions such as the schoolboy's shining face and the old man's spectacles create clear pictures. Repetition. Sans teeth, sans eyes, sans taste, sans everything. Emphasizes complete loss. Irony. The soldier risks his life for bubble reputation, showing the foolishness of chasing temporary fame. Personification. The cannon's mouth gives the cannon a human feature. Contrast. Youth and strength are contrasted with weakness and old age. Auditory imagery. Mewling, sighing, pipes, and whistles appeal to the sense of hearing.
What are the form, meter, and structure of the poem?
The passage is written mainly in blank verse, which means unrhymed lines generally following iambic pentameter. However, Shakespeare varies the rhythm and line length to make the speech sound natural and dramatic. The structure follows the 7 stages of life in chronological order, beginning with birth and ending with death. This organized progression strengthens the comparison between life and a 7-act drama. The main themes are the passage of time, the temporary nature of life, the changing roles of human beings, physical decline, ambition, aging, and death.
Human life is temporary, and every person passes through different stages. Strength, beauty, fame, and social status do not last forever. Therefore, human pride and ambition should be viewed with humility.